Explore the Vortex series in more detail. Steve, take it away.
Ecco il Garrett nuovo,
The storm has arrived,
Vortex.
and its name is Vortex.
Vortex.
Yes, we've had fun the past couple of months teasing the whole storm front, and we hope you've had fun as well each time we drop some of those hints. We watched your comments, and some of you have done quite well at guessing what would be included in this Vortex
tutto blu.
series. Now, we've been testing the Vortex for months, so I'm truly excited to finally walk you through all of its great features. We will explain the new multidimensional multi-frequency technology. We'll explore settings and controls. We'll go through pricing and through the unique ability to upgrade and transform your Vortex machine along your detecting journey.
Multifrequenza
Even the
simultanea.
packaging is pretty cool as we take a look at that here.
Che
Since its launch in
spettacolo,
2020,
bello.
the Apex received high marks for its styling, integrated battery, ease of use, and detection capabilities. Apex was designed to be the capstone of the Garrett Ace detector line, and it lived up to that intention. But when we started working on Vortex and designing it,
VX5,
we decided to go
VX7,
much further into features and technology. These detectors are far more powerful with a whole new graphic interface and target ID display. Vortex is packed with features that will make your hunting more successful. Vortex is a family of 3 detectors. Each has lightning-fast reactivity, and the upper 2 models include user control of reaction
VX5,
speed.
VX7, VX9.
Each Vortex is very compactable and
Multifrequenza
lightweight.
MD
The
technology.
detector weighs in at only 2.9 pounds without the coil cover, or 3 pounds with the coil cover on. So pretty light. Now our team has created a series of short videos today to help step you through some of these Vortex features. Right now we're going to start with the basics, so if we can go ahead and roll that video, let's take a look at the basics.
The Garrett Vortex includes a new straight shaft design. Fully extended, its length is nearly 57 inches. It collapses to 24 3/4 inches, and the search coil rotates for easy storage in your bag or pack.
Bello.
The Vortex is a series of 3 detectors, starting with the entry model, the VX5. The intermediate model is the VX7, and the upper end Vortex is called VX9.
9 è
These
quello
are
di
3
punta.
unique detectors, not just one detector offered at different price points with various coils and accessories. The Vortex detectors are fully waterproof.
Totalmente subacqueo fino a 5
They
metri,
are the perfect
come
shallow water
speravamo.
detectors, made for hunting
Che
in streams and
spettacolo.
lakes, and even along the beach or in the surf using the multi-salt mode. The
Stabile in
Vortex is
battigia,
rechargeable via this USB-C port, offering
si carica
approximately
tramite
15
porto
hours of use
USB.
per full charge. All controls and settings on the Vortex are very intuitive and easily controlled with one finger. There are several direct drive controls, ground balance, pinpoint, and mode selection. Other settings you desire to change are accessed through a quick press menu button. Press the menu button, and then scroll up or down through the settings using either the menu button or pinpoint button. Select the icon of the setting you wish to change, then tap either the plus or minus buttons to adjust that setting. As you move up from VX5 to VX9, the number of search mode choices will increase. Several will be familiar to Garrett users, such as Zero Discrimination, US Coins mode, and the ability to create your own custom mode. Each Vortex also includes standard mode. In standard, the default frequency is multi. Reaction
standard
speed is
mode
set to the default speed.
Di
And iron
default
discrimination is
multifrequenza
set to 30,
simultanea.
eliminating many non-desired ferrous items from audible detection. Standard mode is perfect for finding most international coins, and for finding all types of jewelry and non-ferrous relics. The VX9 model includes 2 other new search modes. In fast mode, your reaction speed has been increased. Fast mode is designed for use in trashy areas,
In
such
tipo
as
di
old home
ricerca
sites,
veloce
where abundant metallic trash
è
might mask
aumentata
adjacent
la
coins. Fast mode is also
recovery degli
ideal for
oggetti.
competition hunts, where you often move quickly while searching for prize tokens. By default, fast mode operates with iron volume reduced, but not eliminated, as some prize tokens in competition hunts are made of composite metals with ferrous content.
Molto
The
veloce in
VX9 model
ricerca.
also includes a thin coins mode. In thin coins mode, the audio response has been suppressed but not eliminated for common ferrous targets, and for highly conductive targets.
Ricerca
The
monete
response is enhanced to more sharply report on only
elimina
targets falling within a select target ID range, such as
gli oggetti da
silver
discriminare
coins,
e scende
Roman
meglio le
coins,
monete
and
e
small
l'oro.
gold coins.
Wow, wow, wow.
In thin coins mode, the reaction speed is increased, as these fine coins are often found in areas scattered among metallic trash.
Okay, well that covers some of the basics. We think you'll really like the thoughtful way we designed the new Vortex search modes. A few differences as we pointed out there. For me, I really like the fast mode for competition hunting and the thin coins mode, which helps highlight hammered coins and fine gold coins. And yes, those 2 gold coins you just saw right there in that video are real. They were found during our early Vortex testing that we did overseas this spring. Now for Apex users who are accustomed to seeing relics mode, jewelry mode, or the international coins mode, your preferred Vortex mode will now be called standard. Now standard defaults to multi-frequency operation, but you can always select any of the other available frequencies. We've got a lot more to cover today on going through the Vortex, but before we do that, it's important to understand the brand new multi-frequency technology that drives this Vortex. It's what provides the raw power, the target ID accuracy, and the more graphic target information that you see on the VX7 and VX9 models. Garrett calls this new technology MDMF, or multidimensional multi-frequency technology.
Multidimensional
multi-frequency
tecnologia
multidimensionale
e
its
multifrequenza.
inventor, Garrett's senior design engineer, Brent Weaver. So let's take a look at another short video here as Brent explains the new MDMF technology that powers this Vortex. Let's roll it.
Vediamo la potenza del
Garrett's Vortex
vortex.
series introduces a new detection technology that we call MDMF, or multidimensional multi-frequency technology. Multi-frequency technologies offer the benefit of blending a variety of detection frequencies together for improved detection on targets of all types. Generally speaking, lower frequencies provide improved detection on larger, highly conductive targets, such as large silver coins, and high frequencies provide improved detection on very small items of lower conductivity, such as small
Alte
hammered coins
frequenze,
and
oggetti
small gold
piccoli,
nuggets.
basse frequenze,
Simultaneous
oggetti grandi
multi-frequencies provide
e in
great detection
profondità.
on a wide variety of targets. But in addition, Garrett's unique MDMF technology also analyzes the targets and surrounding soil matrix using
Analizza
multiple
il
dimensions of
suolo,
conductivity
analizza
and
la
ferrous content.
conducibilità,
The addition of this advanced
analizza
multidimensional
l'oggetto
technology
e
provides
scopre
a more
meglio gli
comprehensive
oggetti nel
analysis
terreno.
to formulate a more accurate
Con
target ID, and even at greater depth
grande
in
potenza
areas with
e
increased ground minerals. As many of you know, in highly mineralized
indicizzazione del
soils,
terreno
single
più
frequency
precisi
detectors, target ID
dell'oggetto più
accuracy, and
precisi.
detection depth are the first things to suffer. Garrett's MDMF technology helps preserve detection depth and target ID accuracy in these mineralized conditions. With the VX9 model, this multidimensional analysis of a target's conductivity and ferrous properties is directly shown by a multi-axis target ID scale. This 3-tiered system includes a non-ferrous target ID scale and 2 different ferrous scales. The center scale indicates non-ferrous items. Low conductivity items such as thin hammered coins will indicate towards the left side of the scale. High conductivity items such as thick silver will indicate towards the right side of the scale. The upper iron scale indicates flat ferrous items such as steel bottle caps and washers. These flat-shaped ferrous items create complex signals that trick many detectors into thinking they are coins.
Mi
More
sembra di
common ferrous
capire
items such as nails and wire indicate on the
tecnologia
lower ferrous scale. A
utilizzata
bottle cap may actually indicate on both the lower simple ferrous scale and the upper complex ferrous scale. Let me give you a few examples. The lower scale, which runs from the target ID numbers of 0 to 39, is reserved for what I call simple or common iron items. Ferrous items such as nails, tacks, screws, etc. will generally show on this lower scale. A pure non-ferrous item, such as a coin, will generally show a consistent target indication on the center scale of the VX9. This central conductivity scale maps targets with IDs from 40 to 99. In the case of this silver coin, its digital target ID number is 78, and its target identification aligns with 78 on the
È
scale.
quasi un metal
Notice that there are no
detector
pixels,
grafico.
smudges, or blocks
Con
showing in
display
either the top
grafico.
row or bottom scale. The top scale is reserved for tricky or complex iron items, such as flat steel washers or bottle caps. These flat-shaped ferrous items create complex
Divide il
signals
range
containing
in
both
tre
ferrous
scale,
and conductive
DVD,
components that can
e
confuse
ogni
some
tipo di
detectors into reading like a
oggetto
coin.
lo
With this
dispone
bottle
nella
cap,
relativa
notice there are
scala
pixels
e fa
simultaneously
vedere anche
shown
la
on the
tridimensione un
conductivity
po'
scale, as
dell'oggetto.
well as the
Vedete?
upper tricky iron scale, and possibly even on the lower ferrous
Così
scale.
si
This
riconoscono
indicates
meglio
that
gli
the target is
oggetti.
not purely non-ferrous, but one that contains a combination of ferrous and non-ferrous properties. Now, it's important to note that the MDMF technology is an advanced target analysis process that has always taken place whenever your vortex is operating in the multi-frequency mode. Regardless of how this information is displayed on your detector's LCD, the multidimensional analysis is always working in the background on all vortex models. The VX9 model has the three-tiered target ID scale I just described. On the VX7 model, the user sees only two target ID scales, the lower scale being ferrous or iron targets, with the target IDs ranging from 0 to 39, and the upper scale on the VX7 is your conductivity scale, showing non-ferrous targets with IDs ranging from 40 to 99. The entry-level vortex, the VX5, contains only a single target ID scale that runs from 0 to 99, something Garrett users are going to be familiar with who have run an AT Pro or an AT Max or an Apex. As I mentioned earlier, the multidimensional multi-frequency analysis of the target's conductivity and ferrous properties still occurs on the VX5. It is simply presented in a single scale format. The VX5 user still reaps the benefit of better detection depth and target ID thanks to the MDMF technology. And as you can see, all three models provide a large digital target ID numeral.
Okay, as Brent explained, each vortex detector operates with MDMF technology to interpret your target signals. The user of each detector has true versatility in the setup. Some detectors out on the market today have a fixed single frequency operating system. Others have a fixed multi-frequency operation that's always in play. But with Vortex, you always have choice. The entry VX5 model includes a true multi-frequency mode, as well as a single frequency operation choice of 13 kilohertz. As you step up into a VX7 or VX9, the number of single frequencies increases, and you gain the power of Vortex's new multi-salt mode. This is an all-new multi-frequency salt mode, offering greater depth and target ID, both in the saturated wet salt along the shorelines and in the deeper water as you search the surf. Vortex offers smooth operation with deeper detection and better target ID in wet salt sand than any previous Garrett beach mode. Another great feature of the Vortex detectors are their reaction speed. It's your ability to separate and interpret adjacent target signals. As you move up in the Vortex family, you have even more control over this speed. To demonstrate this further, we asked Brent Weaver to step in again and discuss detection speed and target separation with the Vortex. So let's roll this next video and take a look at that.
Garrett's multidimensional, multi-frequency technology provides deeper and more accurate target analysis and identification. This is a big advantage over single frequency detection when you're searching in areas with increased ground mineralization, which can quickly affect target ID and accuracy. Target ID accuracy can also be affected by a number of variables, including ground mineralization, swing speed, target orientation, and adjacent targets. The Vortex is powerful, and each model includes lightning-fast reaction speed. This is important when you encounter multiple targets near each other, such as at an old home site with a lot of trash. Vortex is capable of presenting more than one target ID on the screen simultaneously. So now I'm going to demonstrate how the Vortex will show multiple target IDs on the screen simultaneously, as well as let you hear
Ecco,
adjacent
vediamo
targets
il
that are
test
side by
di
side.
velocità
On the ground I've got a bronze
di
coin
aggancio
next to a
degli
silver
oggetti.
coin. So you can hear the dual tones from those two different conductivities as well as the dual target IDs on the screen. Vortex offers great target separation and accuracy. With the VX7 and VX9, users can opt to further increase their recovery speed and reactivity. This is especially helpful in areas with abundant metallic trash, such as an old home site, or in a competition hunt where contestants want to search at a very fast pace.
Vedete
The
come
VX9
cerca
model
in
even
modo
includes a
veloce
fast mode,
e
which is perfect for competition
riconosce
hunts
molto
or
bene
high
e
trash
rileva
areas.
molto bene gli
To
oggetti.
demonstrate the Vortex's fast recovery speed, I've thrown down here a handful of nails. I'll now discriminate out the nails.
Osta, guarda che
Now I'm going to add
spettacolo!
this coin right in the middle of the nails.
Guarda che roba! Discrimina bene gli oggetti in ferro, li riconosce, li discrimina e rileva solo la moneta in mezzo fra i chiodi.
Now I'm going to move the coin right up against
Addirittura,
the biggest nail.
mettendo la moneta vicino al chiodo, la rileva benissimo, pur essendoci il chiodo lì vicino, che è stato precedentemente rimosso dalla ricerca discriminato.
And go over it again. Silence. And keep in
Silenzioso.
mind, this is
Che
with the Vortex set
spettacolo.
to its slowest recovery speed. With Vortex, you can control the power, depth, and recovery speed which works best for your conditions. Embrace the power of the storm.
Imbraccia la potenza
All
del
right, thank you, Brett.
lampo.
And I can tell you from experience that the Vortex is indeed lightning fast. I've tested it in several countries and all types of terrains, and it's very impressive. Now, before I move on, I want to acknowledge that we did have a little contest during the sign-ups for this Vortex presentation. We have pulled winners from each of the 3 video categories, and we'll let you know who those lucky folks are just a little bit later in this program. But for now, let's finish going through the Vortex. So we've covered MDMF technology and the unique 3 tiers of target ID scales on the VX9. It provides you more target information, and all of this really helps you make better dig decisions out in the field. To me, that's a really important part of this. But the one thing we haven't covered is making the right decision on which Vortex to purchase. Well, the answer is there is no bad decision. Vortex is the world's first fully upgradable detector series. As a user, you can start with the VX5 model. We'll take a look at some charts
Ci
here.
sono 3 modelli,
Your detecting skills increase, or when
VX5,
you decide to invest in a
VX7,
more advanced detector,
VX9.
you could literally transform your Vortex's power and feature set by purchasing and downloading software upgrades.
Si
With
può
each step up in the
aggiornare
Vortex
col
series, you
software.
gain more detection power, more features such as reaction speed control, more frequency options.
VX5 c'ha da 0 a 99
This chart
il
illustrates
VDI
variances in the
nella
features,
scala
modes,
degli
and
oggetti.
frequencies as you step up from the VX5,
Il VX7 ha 2 scale,
and
il
the
VX9 ha addirittura 3 scale di
In
VDI.
short, you don't have to sell your
Aspetta
metal
che torniamo
detector
indietro
to
che
buy
vediamo
your
bene
3 tiers
la
of
tabella.
target ID scales on the VX9 detector. You could
Vediamo bene la tabella, che è importante perché è la comparazione dei 3 modelli Vortex, e cioè dal VX5, VX7, VX9. Hai capito? E adesso vediamo anche un po' le differenze dall'uno e dall'altro. E allora abbiamo già detto che qua c'è una scala di VD, di identificazione dell'oggetto. Il VX7 ne ha 2, il VX9 ha addirittura 3 scale di identificazione degli oggetti. Poi le frequenze del VX5 è multifrequenza e la monofrequenza 13 kHz, cioè multifrequenza simultanea, e la monofrequenza 13 kHz. Il VX7 ha 4 c'ha multifrequenza simultanea, poi c'ha la 5 kHz che ha già detto che è molto potente per la profondità e i terreni più duri e gli oggetti grandi, e la 13 kHz che è quella intermedia, che è più sensibile agli oggetti piccoli e li rileva meglio. E poi c'ha la multifrequenza SALT, che è quella per i terreni salmastri, salini, salsedine. mentre il VX9 è il più avanzato e ha 7 tipi di frequenze, e cioè multifrequenza simultanea per ambienti marini salmastri, la 5 kHz monofrequenza, 9 kHz monofrequenza, la 13, la 18 e la 25 kHz. Bene, allora, tipi di ricerca dei metal detector Vortex Garrett della serie. Il VX5 ha 4 tipi di ricerca: 0 all metal standard, diciamo universale, monete e custom, che uno se lo può regolare come vuole lui. Il VX7 ha 5 tipi di ricerca: all metal, lo standard, monete, spiaggia e programmabile da sé stesso. Hanno aggiunto praticamente il tipo di ricerca beach per la spiaggia. Poi il VX9 invece ha 7 tipi di ricerca: all metal, standard universale, monete, veloce, monete piccole, thin coin, custom, quello che uno si programma come vuole lui, e beach. Mentre la velocità variabile, cioè il reaction variabile, la reazione nel identificare con la velocità gli oggetti, VX5 non ce l'ha. VX7, vedete, ha 2 settaggi di reaction e il VX9 ha 3 settaggi. Mentre l'abilitazione al wireless, VX5 non ha il wireless, il VX7 ha il wireless e anche il VX9. Increased sensibility, praticamente la sensibilità aumentata, VX5 non ce l'ha, è il modello base ovviamente, il VX7 e VX9 sì. Numero di toni ID, il VX5 ne ha 3, il VX7 ha 5 toni, il VX9 ha 5 toni. Iron volume, la regolazione del volume del ferro, il VX5 non ce l'ha, il VX7 e il VX9 ce l'hanno. Ecco, poi qui molto importante che lo dice, sotto ogni vortex è sommergibile a 5 metri, includono tutti la tecnologia speciale Garrett multifrequenza simultanea, include la bobina Rider da 8,5 per 11 dd, pesa 2,9 pound senza copribobina. Poi c'è la lunghezza dell'asta telescopica che è regolabile, c'ha la regolazione della retroilluminazione del display, regolazione del controllo del volume, regolazione del bilanciamento del terreno, poi c'ha il frequency shift, è praticamente il salto di frequenza per la riduzione lo switch di frequenza, lo scambio di frequenza per la riduzione dei campi elettromagnetici. Poi ha l'iron audio, cioè praticamente l'audio quando c'è del ferro lo suona a tono differente degli oggetti più buoni, più conduttori, e ha il pinpoint. Sono una bella serie di metal detector.
Literally transform your Vortex's power
Continuiamo.
and feature set by purchasing and downloading software upgrades. With each step up in the Vortex series, you gain more detection power, more features, such as reaction speed control, more frequency options, more search modes, and other benefits. This chart illustrates variances in the features, modes, and frequencies as you step up from the VX5 to the VX7 and to the VX9. In short, you don't have to sell your metal detector and go out and buy a new one. It's your choice. Turn your VX5 into a VX7, or even jump from the VX5 up to the VX9. Transform your detector from the comfort of your own home. This is a detecting industry first. Now in America, upgrade codes can be purchased from our store, Garrett Direct, or internationally, the upgrade codes can be purchased from your dealer or regional distributor. then simply visit Garrett Direct to complete your Vortex upgrade. More information on the upgrade process will be covered on Garrett Direct before shipments begin. Now, if we want to talk about accessory options for your Vortex detector, these can be found on our main Garrett.com website. With each Vortex model, headphones are optional. What you choose to use is
qui ci sono le cuffie che si possono aggiungere, la cuffia senza fili per i due modelli che si può collegare wireless, la cuffia col filo subacquea, la cuffia leggerita e gli auricolari.
Now we also have fully wired headphones. In this case, the Vortex has a 1/8 inch headphone jack. So Garrett will offer these inexpensive, clear sound, easy stow headphones with volume control. Or you can simply opt to purchase your own earbuds or land use headphones that have a 1/8 inch jack.
Qui c'è la serie di bobine che si possono allegare, la Ripper, la piccolina, la 5x8 che è in arrivo, la Viper, la 6x11 DD, la Rider che è quella di serie, la 8,5x11 e la grande, la Reaper, la 14x11 DD che è in arrivo anche per la serie Vortex. Ovvio che, come dico in tutti i video, in base alla grandezza e alla scelta della bobina, si può fare la ricerca più o meno in profondità per grandi medi oggetti o più con le bobine piccole, sono più sensibili e precise nella ricerca di oggettini piccolini, sono più sensibili, più le bobine sono piccole.
Now, will these Vortex coils work on other Garrett detectors? The answer is no. They are engineered for MDMF technology, and you'll notice that the Vortex is a brand new underwater connector style. As you see here,
c'è un nuovo connettore fatto apposta subacqueo per il Vortex e pertanto queste bobine vanno bene solo con la serie Vortex, tra l'altro perché sono anche questo sistema speciale di multifrequenza simultanea. Ecco il connettore stagno fatto apposta per la serie Vortex.
So he can address a couple of more very important items.
Address the two biggest questions that remain at this point, and those questions are how much and when.
Ecco i prezzi.
Well, we can see here on this graphic with the standard price.
Qui ci sono i prezzi. Diciamo che il VX5 costa $449, prezzo suggerito 529. Il VX7 costa $534 in America, $629 prezzo suggerito. Il VX9, il top di gamma, costa $599, prezzo suggerito $699. Diciamo che essendo multifrequenza simultanea, prodotto americano made in USA di alta qualità, anche come prezzi direi che siamo abbastanza a un buon prezzo concorrenziale, un prezzo buono, e secondo me ne vengono ordinati tanti, spediti tanti.
Pricing. The pricing for the VX5 is in the U.S. is going to correlate to the MAP price, which is the minimum adjusted price, advertised price. Internationally, it will track with the MSRP. So here in the U.S., you can expect a street price of $449 in the U.S. and $529 internationally. The VX7 is a little bit more. It is going to price at $534 in the U.S. and $629 internationally. And finally, the professional level VX9 will sell in the U.S. with a MAP of $599, and overseas customers can expect to see pricing closer to the VX9.
Qui si può anche fare l'upgrade
$699.
caricando il software e passando da un modello all'altro.
VAT, international shipping, and duties. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this session, the Vortex series also includes Garrett's Made in America quality, 3-year warranty.
Fatti in America, 3 anni di garanzia.
By Garrett, you don't get outsourced manufacturing or third-party customer service. Garrett stands behind the products that bear our name. I'd also like to cover the pricing for the upgrades. And I think that graphic is on the screen. To go from the VX, okay, Steve Moore and I both mentioned how the VX5 and the VX7 can be upgraded to other models in the series. The hardware is the same between the 3 models. You are simply making your detector smarter and more versatile and more powerful with each software upgrade. What is the cost of the upgrades? Well, you'll see that on the screen. It shows the price to purchase an upgrade at 3 different levels. The first is upgrading a base model VX5 to a VX7. In the US, that upgrade price is $85, which incidentally is also the difference in map between the VX5 and the VX7. Next, you have the option to purchase an upgrade to transform your VX7 to a VX9. You can purchase that upgrade on Garrett Direct for $65. And if you want to upgrade your VX5 all the way to the VX9 level, you can purchase that upgrade on Garrett Direct for $150. This is also the difference in map between the VX5 and the VX9, which means you aren't paying more in the end than you would have paid had you initially purchased the VX9. This is another facet of Garrett's value pricing strategy for Vortex. International customers should expect to see these 3 upgrades priced at roughly the difference in MSRP between the 3 models, the same way the US upgrades follow the map pricing in the US. International customers will also use the Garrett Direct website, but will be required to purchase an upgrade code from their local distributor or dealer instead of entering a credit card number on the Garrett Direct website. Detailed information about how to buy these upgrade codes will be available on the Garrett Direct website in the coming weeks. Okay, the other big question we know you have is when.
Sembra che siano pronti in poche settimane.
A matter of weeks during the month of July. And with that timing in mind, I invite Garrett dealers and distributors to begin placing their orders now. Steve, I think it's time that we start wrapping this up. Is there anything else you wish to add before we go?
Yeah, but thanks Steve for outlining the pricing and the upgrade path. Again, more details to follow on that. What we need to report on, of course, is those winners. We talked about that. When we announced the Storm and the Vortex signups, we challenged people to submit videos using 1 or more of our 3 themes. We had a lot of submissions, and we thank you guys for that. Now, the Garrett team has watched all these videos, and we decided to pull 2 winners from each of the categories. So that's 6 winners for 6 decades of Garrett business. But since we're entering our 7th decade of business, we decided to pull a 7th winner. Congrats to all these winners. We really appreciate you guys. In the near future, we will be shipping you a brand new Vortex VX9 model detector. And in just a minute, we'll roll a video showing you all these lucky winners. Again, I'm really excited about the power of the Vortex. I've gotten in quite a few hours working with it, and I'll tell you, this is no toy. Vortex will compete head-to-head on detection with detectors above its price range. We say embrace the storm because the power of the Vortex is real. For more details on the Vortex, be sure to
La potenza del Vortex è reale, abbraccia il fulmine.
For logos, images, videos, and other sales collateral that you guys are going to need to update your websites. As promised, as we wrap up here, I'm going to ask our production team to roll a short video piece showing those 7 lucky Vortex winners. And as that wraps up, at the end of that reel, we're going to see the 2-minute intro video again, just in case some of you joined us late and missed it. So on behalf of everyone at Garrett, we want to thank you, everyone out there, all of you that tuned in. We want to thank you for watching this Vortex reveal. The storm has arrived, and very soon you will be able to embrace the power of the Vortex.
I want to share with you my best and favourite find.
Bene, e allora adesso stanno facendo la premiazione di quello che ha vinto i Vortex.
Incredibly old.
Salutiamo tutti quanti.
The Romano tells
Ecco il garrettino. Ciao.
the goddess